gaming shift.
I want you guys to all know Mark's the biggest geek out of us all. Like, once he puts his mind to getting something, there's no stopping this man.
This was, you know, when we were going hundies to try and get all the
Yeah.
the hard to collect NBA ones.
Windsor now has those as toys in the shower. That's how far I got with those. Yeah. Oh, good.
Okay, here we go. Where's the display? Can you see it on this camera?
You have to lift it up. I can't. Oh, I want. Are those the stars? Are those? Did you get?
Those are the stars, the full set. That's LeBron. That's LeBron.
How do I get those? Oh, you got them? You got Night?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at my point. I didn't even vote on this. Who have you got? KD, Luka. Sorry, KD, Luka,
Melo, Ja,
Giannis,
Tatum, LeBron, Steph. And found this cool little display case in Kmart.
What were they? It was like one in. Oh, the chances are super low of getting at it.
Yeah, and so I decided, as I will and put this back somewhere safe, I decided that I would go and buy a couple of boxes because they were the season 1 ones, and I haven't opened them. Like over here, ignore my Gatorade container. Over here.
Did you take the Gatorade container home?
I would have.
So I've got.
I hate that I'm the one who seems like the person who takes everything home. Like, yes, I take a couple things home, but compared to Mark.
I've got these three of these boxes unopened, so that when they come around again. No. I went to Kmart and bought more.
Oh, you did?
Just in case.
Yeah,
just in case.
Fair
But the Gatorade thing, I'm literally holding it until we do another Gatorade
No, you're not.
promo.
No, you're not. Shout out to Gatorade, though.
He's a sponsored man.
Shout out to whoever. Sorry, I saw just before too. I'm keen. You got to convince Brook, Mark, and Jordan. What's that? Oh, that's Gaming Shift. No, let me keep scrolling. There was something about. Oh, great play on episode. MJ commentating will be interesting. I think so too. I'm not sold just yet. You know how you have. Hey, Mark, talk to me here. But you know when you have that aura, and
Yes.
you don't do anything, and the
Yes.
aura grows. That's
Yes.
the legend of Michael Jordan. And now he's stepping into the world where he doesn't need to. He has more money than 99.9% of people in the world, so it's not about the money. I'm worried. I'll be honest with you. I'm worried that it's going to hurt the rep. I said it.
No, I
said what I said.
yeah, but Shawnee was talking about how he's done it because he'd like to clear the air around how a whole lot of people who who are big fans of Michael Jordan are still doing he's the greatest of all time, and they can be a little nasty about it when talking about the LeBron, who's the greatest kind of thing, and he wants to clear the air. He wanted to use this as an opportunity to actually shine light on this next generation of player, which I think that makes me have faith. What I really feared when I heard that he was going to be commentating was what happens if he is kind of like stuck in that age bracket where you just come out and say whatever, kind of like I did in that game. I'm the king of the bush, all these kinds of things where you're just not aware of what you're saying because you're of that age. Like, what happens if he's, you know what I mean? And he doesn't check himself and he starts saying stuff and no one would ever challenge. You think about Michael Jordan, no one would ever challenge him. Whatever his design is, he's at the top of his game. No one's saying, oh, Mr. Jordan, I think perhaps, so he's got this. He would have it's almost like Donald Trump to a certain extent, where he's just got no filter because no one tells him to shush. I was scared that they would get that version.
Donald Trump.
No. What I'm saying, that age.
How dare you, Mark?
I'm saying that age where no one challenges you anymore.
Or you have so much money you don't care.
Yeah. That's another dangerous thing. But
it's probably more the latter.
I'm hoping that we get good Michael Jordan.
I'm hoping too, but I do have this worry, man. I'm like, oh god, this could hurt the rep. Also, if you're going in there just to have the GOAT chat, like if you're just going in there to have the GOAT chat, actually no, I was going to say I don't like that, but I actually don't mind that.
These are all the other extras.
Oh my god, Mark. Did you get them all?
Yeah.
I'm going to call you Ash Ketchum.
Full set. Can you see them all? Oh shit.
Yep.
The display just came off the side.
For the follow, appreciate that, fam. Oh, that's so good, Mark.
And the cards underneath.
I love that. I also love how tidy you've kept that. Oh, so there's 2 of each?
Yeah. Different strips.
I don't like that they kept some of the players. Well, even like Luka's not there anymore, is he? Who else has been traded from where they are?
I'm just going to get my little paintbrush out and change the singlet colours. I'm not.
If anybody has one, though, without a
I'm
doubt.
not that geeky.
We got to get cards, eh?
Yes.
Man. Jared, you got cards?
Like
Like Pokemon cards?
I don't play bad games. I play Magic. So
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you just heard a community.
yeah.
Ooh. Guys, that was Jared. I don't co-sign that. I don't want no smoke with the Pokemon community, Yu-Gi-Oh community. What about
Oh,
Dragon Ball
don't
Z?
get me started on Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball Z. Trash. I know what I've said. Magic's where it's at.
Oh, you're so lucky Jordan isn't here tonight. We'll be moving some furniture. Mark, did you hear that?
What did he say?
He just said
I was showing off my cards.
Oh, sorry. We will get to the cards, Mark, but
What did he say?
he just said that Dragon Ball Z was trash.
I said the Dragon Ball Z card game was trash.
Oh, okay. I'm glad that you cleared that up because that's not what I heard.
All right, my apologies. Team. My
They're
apologies.
very different things there, Jared.
The Dragon Ball Z card game, trash. Yu-Gi-Oh! Both the show and the card game, trash.
Man, Mark, I got to tell Jared that the 13-year-old Brook is saying "if you, Jared."
Well, Jared,
If you.
shout out to Spartacus again for 5 more Tier 1 subs.
Spartacus!
Holy- what the hell?
I'm gonna come and give you a kiss.
He carried us in that game too.
Can we give Spartacus something? You're giving us too much. We got another? Man, Spartacus, well done. Can I write his name on the board? I want to do something for him.
Yeah, feel free.
Oh, over here.
Is there a pen?
No, man, we got a lot going on in here, but I don't know if we got a pen. Mark, sorry, Mark, did you put the cards away? I was getting to that, Mark. I was getting to that.
No, that was just my so I completed that card set. I can't remember which one it is, what card, what year it was, but I completed the full set. I bought until I got every single card in that run. But this is I have a briefcase. This briefcase here is the one that I keep my other cards in. So this is my favorite card in here. You already know what it is. I don't even know if you can see it. What if I wheel over here?
I don't think I've seen this.
I'll open
No, I don't know what this is, Mark. I haven't seen this.
So this is my suitcase.
I know what card
With all
it
the
is.
cards in it?
I know what it is. I know the card. But I don't think I've seen
Yeah.
the card in person. But can you tell everybody the links you went to get it and how it's an investment?
Well, I have to find it first. Oh, here it is.
You're talking Shohei, aren't you?
I am.
Okay. Sorry if I gave the punch away that you were trying to get to. My bad.
No,
Read the room.
no. So this one here is my favorite card that I've got. It's my signed Shohei Ohtani.
So cool.
It's a
And
10.
He signed his diddle. Look where he signed.
No.
He had so many
Oh, he
places.
did too.
Don't touch that.
My God, I'm missing the camera. Sorry. Anyways, so that one there is my pride and joy. So hard to get Shohei stuff at the moment. That's his rookie card when he was with the Angels. So, and it's a mint 10. So that one there is. Don't break into my garage and steal it. You'll break my heart.
was
Like I
about
will
to
never
say,
sell it.
You're giving away. You got to
Yeah.
hide that. Put that in the locker. Put that in the safe. Give it to me. I'll keep a close eye on it at all times.
Havoc, thanks for the follow.
Havoc, appreciate you, fam.
There's your boy. There's your rookie. That's your Michael Jordan gold plate. 10, mint 10.
Oh, let me get close. Can you move it ever so slightly? Wow.
It's hard to
Is that like imprinted?
Oh,
Yeah.
see, now this is cool.
Mark, why is this the first time I'm seeing this?
I mean, we collect things. That's what we do. We have little collections, our fun things that we do.
Mark, the chat is loving this right now.
What else have I got?
MK who said $2, take it or leave it right now.
I quite like this one too. This is an MJ hologram, another 10 rated 10 mint.
Yeah, but that's a hologram. Guys,
Yeah,
sorry,
so
I'm
it
buzzing out
changes.
about Mark's. I know we're gaming, but we've shifted the dial a little bit, right,
This
Mark?
counts,
This counts, right?
This counts.
Because you can. I don't know if you can game with those, but Michael Jordan used to play a game. That game was called basketball. It's,
Yeah.
you just got to find how you can get it in.
And MJ was good friends with the Looney Tunes, so
Bang. He watched Space Jam. Mark,
What about?
I gotta know. And maybe don't give the exact number. Ballpark me.
Yeah.
What are we looking at the most expensive one? Like,
Oh,
what-
the Shohei. At this point,
what would that
Shohei
be?
is probably my most expensive.
What's it valued at? Lie.
I don't know. It'll be
I'm gonna
We
push one
were-
of these buttons, and I hope it hits the same way that I think it could hit.
Nah, I don't know. Like it's always you've got it's always in the
He's
eye
doing
of
that
the
thing,
beholder
you hear
and the
him?
person who wants it.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
No, because my wife can hear me as well. She's just in the lounge, and I don't want to tell her how much her favorite. This one here I like though, and you'll like this one too, Rook. So Brooke, this is a 1 of 1, but they call them the magenta plate. This is a printing plate, and it's hard to really tell, but it's not an official as such. But this is Nikola Jokic. This is probably one of the greatest centers to ever play the game. But that's like a rookie print 1 of 1. So they used to print off this card. So there's only one of these in the world for that print in that range.
How'd you get that? Yeah.
I think there's heaps.
You don't ask those questions to Mark.
There's different places you can get cards from. I think anyone who loves collecting cards, it's not really about whether or not it's really worth heaps. It's what it means to you. And I remember this was before Jokic went on his absolute tear. Like when he was, that was before I brought him when he was like way back before he became MVP and stuff like that. This is my last one I'll show off because I could, you know what? Next time the gaming ship breaks
Mark,
down and
I'm
we have
loving
maintenance.
this. I'm loving this.
But I can bring out heaps of different cards. But I want you to see this one, Brooke. And this is a story for you to tell because this was one of my favorite players of all time when I was growing up.
Who was that? You gotta drop it a little bit. Oh,
Signed?
Is that Detlef?
Signed Detlef Shrimp.
Way to throw me the lob, Mark. See, this is Shift Nation. This is why we work, all right? You gotta know how to throw lobs to your mates. Actually, before I tell that story as well, Tangaroa Kahu said, I have a Jerry West printed plate as well, Mark.
Oh, Jerry West. That'll be
Jerry
worth a
West
ton.
one. So Detlef Shrimp is that player that, and Mark, fill in any gaps that I miss out here. But he he played in the Michael Jordan era, but he was from Germany. And I played basketball, and I just so happened to play against Germany, and we were in Germany. And we played the night before, and we were playing Germany again that night. And I was downstairs at breakfast, and I was sitting next to this old, tall, skinny, blonde, white guy. And I had no idea who he was, but he was a lovely, lovely guy. I finished dinner, and the coach comes up to me, and he was like, bro, you have no idea who that was. I was like, nah, but he was a lovely guy. That was Detlef Shrimp, that I had the pleasure of having breakfast with, who was an all-time great, apparently, with the Seattle Supersonics, and would go toe-to-toe with Michael Jordan.
Detlef Shrimp, so if you were a Seattle Supersonics fan back in the Gary Payton, Sean Kemp days, Detlef Shrimp was like the guy who he was the master of the finger roll, and he could finger roll from anywhere. Like he was doing like free throw finger rolls, and I remember having Brooke, it was just an odd conversation that you and I having because he was one of my favorite players growing up, and you're like, oh, Detlef, yeah, no, I've eaten lunch with him, I think, yeah, Detlef, the German fellow, and I was like, get out. But this is how much I loved him. I even got his card, and it's signed signature one.
Hey, Mark, I'm just going to read this out as well. Spartacus, we love you, but I'm going to read this one out. It said, Matua, that favor you done for me. Now, Mark be doing favors that Jordan and I, we're busy, and Mark will always do these things, and we're like, Mark, you are the man. He goes above and beyond for people that he doesn't know. So he goes, Matua, that favor you done for me getting those SJ cards signed for my son worked a wonder. He didn't want to play league anymore because he was getting a bit of shit from the other kids for his autism. But once he got the signed cards, he watched every Waz game, watched all of the SJ highlights online, and he even laced up the boots again last week again. I can't thank you boys enough. Thank Mark for this one, for helping me find a way to get him interested again, overcoming his fears. Which is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
That is super cool. You never know. Like when someone reaches out to you, you never know what people are going through in Spartacus. I appreciate them, man. Like it takes a village to raise kids these days, especially. But we do have access to some pretty cool opportunities. I know that, and the Shifters community helps us do that. So any chance I can get to do something where it helps somebody else out, I absolutely take that opportunity. It reminds me, sorry, and thank you again, Spartacus. I don't want to jump over that, but it does remind me. When we were covering the NBA with Radio Sport, what's his name? He used to play for the Phoenix Suns, small forward, Brooke. Josh Jackson. So Josh Jackson decides.
Is Garrett actually a museum?
Yeah, the Breakers play against the Phoenix Suns that year, and Josh Jackson. We go into the club rooms afterwards, and he was they were all getting changed and stuff, and I got talking to Josh Jackson at his locker room part, and he had all the shoes. And now we got the chance to go to Brooklyn as well, Brooke, and the shoe setup in the NBA is crazy.
That's
You
what
tell
dream
like
about
that,
as a kid. Like,
bro. That place we went to.
Ben Simmons was on the team. He was on the Brooklyn Nets when we went over there, and we go into the equipment / locker room, and we thought that the whole wall was dedicated to the team. They were like, no, that's Ben Simmons' part. Just
That's just Ben's shoes.
just Ben Simmons. When I say there would have been north of 80 shoes in there, they were just for Ben Simmons. It's incredible. It's a different world.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And we weren't allowed to steal any of them.
I own 3.
No, we weren't.
Oh.
But
We'll give Jared some
but
shoes.
so we went in there, and Josh was like, "Oh, I'll sign you a pair of shoes." So he literally took these. This is the pair of shoes he played against the Breakers in, and he
No wonder he's
signed
not in
them.
the league anymore.
He got. Yeah, I know. And he's got the little number 20 there. It's got Josh Jackson written on the toe. And I had 2 of these, and I remember talking to we had a guy. Well, we had plenty of people who listened to Radio Sport, but I remember getting an email from a guy who was saying about how his son was being bullied at school, and I was like, well, I don't need 2 shoes. It's not like I'm ever going to wear them. So I sent the other shoe is somewhere in New Zealand with Josh Jackson's signature on it, and hoping some kid that gets to wear the other. One day, I always dream one day the 2 shoes will come back together.
That is very, very cool. That is very cool.
Yeah.
Also on the Shawnee thing, if you ever want anything from Shawnee, go to Mark. Alright, if you want something signed, if you need anything from SJ, I am the worst person to do it because we have this brotherhood, and me going and asking him to sign things is you should see his face light up. Jared, when I say this kid in a candy store, he lights up, and I just can't give him that dub. So if you need anything, I'm not your guy. I've got to be honest with you. Call Mark, because it ain't coming from me. I am the worst.
Yeah.
But Mark's your guy. See, Mark has there's an absolute museum. So I know we were supposed to be gaming, but Mark, they were so much better than us gaming right there.